Why is this? Because humans are going to be taking better care of themselves as we move into a more positive world. Next one, 100% likely. Now, when we look at the Bible today, this is the first of two biblical predictions. We see that we go back 2,000 years ago. It's all about the time of Jesus Christ. Well, the new Bibles will be version 2.0 and version 2.1. It will start around 20, 30 years ago, and it will go on until about 2030 or 2040. 2.0 will be every time now to the end of the Mayan calendar. 2.1 will be from the Mayan calendar up to around 2040. Sort of like Old Testament, New Testament. We're pretty much in the Old Testament of the new Bible, because these are the time frames that people are going to look back at, whether it's in 100 years from now, 500 years from now, 2,000 years from now. It will be this period of time that they'll look back at. Next one, about a 75% likelihood, and that is that when we get close to the Mayan calendar, there will be a few to many individuals who will really understand what this whole we are one and this oneness really means. Next one, about 35% likely, is the flock of moving towards Antarctica, which most likely will mean the end of North America. I'm not going to say it's an ice age or whatever, but I've been getting these weird visions, and that's why I'm only going to do like 30-35% of, in the near term, later this decade and the next decade, many people flocking to Antarctica, most likely on the outer cores where it's not as cold. 80% likely is that coincidences are going to be extremely noticeable and pretty much starting now, where it seems every single day it's coincidence after coincidence after coincidence. Next one, about 20% likely. The sun will set in the east and rise in the west. 35% likely will be major cultural changes within the animals. This could mean many animals going extinct and many new ones coming into being. This could also mean the culture and the way they act will be so much different, which would obviously really change this food chain to massive degrees. The effect of humans not eating meat in itself would massively change the food chain anyway. But as far as how other animals act, if giraffes and ponies and all of them, if a lot of them do different things that they're not used to doing, that would be a major change. Next one, 80% likely we will travel to another planet, but expect this to take a heck of a long time. But I think in the next 40 to 50 years we will actually have enough evidence to prove of life on another planet, although it will take a long time to actually get there. The next one will be about a 95% likelihood, and that is the legalization of drugs will become no more. And if whatever it is that you want, you're going to get. If you want heroin, cocaine, tobacco, whatever, you can have it. Now, in likelihood, not many people are actually going to want it because we'll be in a positive entity, and why are you going to want to destroy yourself with all these chemicals? But if you do want it, you can have it. They're not going to stop you from having it, but they will most likely show you what the likelihood of taking all this drugs would do to your body. Next one, but a 75% to 90% likelihood. This is the final biblical prediction, and that is the biblical passage where they talk about no one knows the hour, the day, only the Father upstairs. Nobody knows. I think this one's going to be true for the end date towards the Mayan calendar, because a lot of people state it's December 21st, 2012. Maybe, but I don't think so. Dr. Carl Kalaman talks about October 28th, 2011, which is in line with the date that Harold Camping has been talking about for so long. And it could be that date. It could be December of this year. It could be March of next year. It could be 2013, but I don't know. And that's what I think it refers to. Now, as far as the hour is concerned, when we get to that point of where we get close to the Mayan calendar end date, and we're only so many hours away, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to realize, okay, it's coming to an end, and there'll probably be people who will still deny the Mayan calendar as there is today. But when you're a few hours away, you're still not going to know when it's going to end. And obviously, if you're minutes away, you're going to say, okay, it's ending soon, but I don't know when. And when it's 10, 20 seconds away, you're not going to know what second it ends. That's what I believe that Bible quote is going to mean. Next one is that educational system is majorly going to change. The unemployment, because of technological unemployment, is going to change. Everything so dramatic. During the last few hundred years, humans have had no choice but to do a lot of tedious slave labor that humans hate, that can be dangerous to our bodies and unhealthy, and technology is taking over, and that's not going to stop. That's going to continue to escalate. Therefore, the education system is going to change, and the big reason why the capitalistic society is not going to work out is because of technological unemployment. Therefore, as we see unemployment today, it's going to go up to 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, all the way up to past 90% unemployment. I have a theory, and I've made it a couple years ago. My theory is that of how positive and negative energy works. I put it up for anybody to prove me right or prove me wrong. That has not happened, nor do I think that's ever going to happen. It's going to be time that proves me right or wrong. I think I'll be proven right, but no one else will prove it. I'm not going to put a percentage of the chances for that to happen, just I don't think anyone's going to do it. Okay, other things to worry about. Other things to talk about is that we'll live in a world where we will share everything with everyone. There will be no ownership. Oh, no, this is mine, this is mine. That will become a thing of the past. The principles for all that, goodbye. Stress, worry, hate, anger, all of those negative emotions drastically reduced by well over 96, 97%. Worrying will be things people just do not do, and if they do it, very rare and to a smaller degree. Okay, people are denying their true greatness today. That will not be the case, as positivity within this world will begin. And that's what my theory is all about, is that of the positive negative energy. When the Mayan calendar comes to an end, we move to a period where the overall positive and negative energies of a macro consciousness will reach 50%. It's never, ever been over 50%. And when we pass the Mayan calendar, for the first time ever, we will be past 50% positivity and never, ever go back below 50%. Meaning, of all the thoughts, actions, and everything done within this world, currently there's more negativity towards positivity, which is why this world sucks right now. But when you flip it over and you start to have more positivity, then that's going to create a much better world. Alrighty. Thanks for listening. I expect a lot of multiple feedback, a lot of positive stuff, a lot of negative, but that's what happens in a negative world. I'm just putting this out there, and of course, I adjust the message of the market, meaning I live on a day-by-day level. New information is going to come, and when that happens, then I very easily could change these predictions. But as of late May 2011, that's how they are. Thank you all for watching, and have yourself a magnificent day. Bye-bye.